and this morning we are reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. Precisely, we are at Ogba bus stop. And this morning I have with me here Mr. Raphael. All over the internet, all over Africa, the consciousness of the people has been awakened by the through men and women of Kenyans. And this morning, as Nigerians, we are asking ourselves that how much suffering, how much pain needs to be inflicted on the Nigerian populace before they can repeat the protest that is in Kenya. I am not for the violence, but I mean demanding for good governance from the Nigerian government, whether from the state level to the federal level. Nigerians have been kept in limbo. Nigerians have been kept to suffer because the Nigerian people have been silent, and I think maybe they have been docile. I don't know.
Over docility.
This morning I have you here with me
When you
so that we
say
can
the word
dissect it.
docile,
Yeah, good morning, Mr.
I am saying that, good morning, that over docility is worrying the entire populace of Nigeria. The whole Nigerians, they are too complacent, very, very complacent, and they relaxed, over relaxed, because nobody wants to die. See, you use Kenya to do your introduction about the revolution going on there. The kind of change that people of Kenya is bringing to that country is the reason why you use Kenya as a reference to us. But I'm telling you that come what may, what happened 3 years ago during NSAS, that's police brutality, that at least kept this country for how many days busy. The youth were outside on the street of Lagos, on the street of Abuja, on the street of Asaba, all over the country, even Enugu, protesting against the kind of support that federal government gave to the police. We saw how it played out. The whole youth came out en masse. But what we are saying now is that there is a revolution now going on in Kenya. People are questioning for healthy governance. A governance whereby people will be employed, people will be enjoying themselves, people will be, affording food items, essential commodities, people will be moving freely, there will be freedom of speech, the economy will pick up. That is the kind of revolution going on in Kenya now. It is a welcome change that is going to take place in Kenya, that the government of Kenya is no longer in control of Kenya. Because what we know originally was that democracy is for the people and it's by the people. And the good governance is coming from the good representative of the people. But what Nigerians are seeing today is a democracy whereby the elites, the representative of the people, are the one that are living luxurious life. They are the one that are buying most essential commodities. They are the one that are offsetting their utility bills. They are the one that are flying the airplane. Their children are the one that are attending the most expensive schools. Their children are the one that are having the basic needs in life. The kind of democracy Nigeria is enjoying now. See, let me tell you, the major tenet of the democratic society, a democracy, a democratically elected government, is to become a servant, is to become servants.
Mr. Raphael,
wait,
we have a viewer, Nathaniel Habu.
Abu?
Yes,
Yeah, Abu.
he said that what is happening in Kenya will be impossible in Nigeria because we are divided by religion and tribalism. Do you agree?
Yes, Abu is making points. You know the reason I'm telling that Abu must be in Nigeria. Because, see, in Kenya there's nothing like ethnicity there. They have Christians, they have this Islam there too. Are you listening to me? But the reason why our own is different is that we are a multi-nation.
So it's Kenya.
Nigeria is a country whereby you have multiple ethnic groups.
Are you telling me Kenya is homogeneous?
Yes, no, they are not. Kenya has, they have ethnicities. They have various tribes in Kenya.
But why does our own have to be
Our
always
own is different, weird, because we have the kind of orientation that a Muslim must seek to love his Muslim brother. That a Muslim must not go and dine where Christians are dining. We are playing a religion here that is being too divisive among themselves. Listen to me. A Muslim man is very difficult to allow a Christian to marry his daughter in the north. That is simply Muslim. So you find out that right from onset, we have been at least infested by this disease of religious hatred, religious bigotry. I don't know what I understand. Yoruba land is not a teamly Yoruba Muslim or Islamic society. But see what happened here. They embraced Islam when Ottoman and Fodio conquest was coming. On getting to the mid belt, they invaded Kwara. That is, they invaded Kwara. In Kwara there, they settled in Ilorin, and that place they deceived the Oba that was the paramount leader of Ilorin then, Oba Afanja. They deceive him, and you know the style that Fulanis are using. When they deceive you, they cut your neck. And what surprised me is that after doing this thing, Yoruba still allowed them. See, let me tell you, what is happening in Kenya cannot be possible here. Had they been the Yorubas, they struggle hard. After the enemy killed their Oba, they at least recline, they regroup themselves and come and attack the so-called Osman Danfodio and his group. But they stay relaxed. I don't know what they use to deceive the Yorubas here. So we are having religious hatred going on here, religious hostilities, political hostilities, tribal hostilities, and the like, and all that. And listen to me. The reason why what is happening in Kenya can never happen here again is education. When you talk about the most educated country in Africa, okay, you can talk of Kenya.
Are you telling me now that Kenyans are educated than Nigerians?
Oh my God.
I disagree.
Kenyans.
I disagree.
I watch many programs.
I disagree, Mr. Rafael. I disagree.
Wait, listen and listen good. Listen and listen good. You've never gone into the interior part of North. Into the interior part of Fontua. You've never been into the interior part of Zamfara. Oga, the whole northern youths are poorly educated youth. What the elites are using against the youths over there is what? Islam, religion. While the few elites that train their children are well, they went to school well read, they went to Oxford University in the UK, while the children of these common men in the north, the Almajiris are not only small children that are begging money. Almajiris can be 70-year-old man.
Yes.
All their children did not go to school. They brainwash them. They give them different orientation, religious orientation. That is only Arabic. Most of the youth in the north are not educated. But in Kenya today, okay, when I say something, I know what I'm saying. I know that we are more populated, we are more populous than Kenya. Are you listening to me? Then let me tell you, I've watched program. Okay, Kenyans are very, very educated people. Kenya, you see, Zambia, you see, Kenya. Oh my God. Okay, if the population of Fulani is 10 million and outside is 40 million, okay, go there and see illiterates. Illiteracy is the problem that North has today. North is too religiously indoctrinated. Religious doctrine has killed northern Nigeria. No school. It's all about mosque, Alpha, mosque, Arabic, mosque. The North, they don't go to school. Kenyans are more educated. That's why what is going on in Kenya is working. Let me talk you.
Mr. Raf, Abu agrees with you. He said that in Nigeria, that what we tend to do is we worship our oppressors, and the oppressors are using religion to brainwash us.
Yes. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. The whole North go there and investigate today. Say, and you have been in the North. I know you have been in the North. You said it. See, let me tell you. You see educated North. You can talk about Southern Kaduna, Plateau State. I listen to me. Kogi is not even North. Plateau State, Southern Kaduna, is it Kano State? Kano is a corner. There are way you misbehave in Kano State that they will murder you. You will be murdered because of religion. These people, they have embraced Islam to the level that they don't want Western education. And what brought about Boko Haram today is because of some people that said they have turned their back on Western education. That is no to Western civilization. Are you turning your back on Western civilization? Are you not using telephone? GSM, now you manufacture them? No, I'm asking Northern elite. The people that brought Boko Haram to Nigeria, are you the one that created electricity? Don't you know that Faraday, an Englishman, discovered bulb beginning of 19th century? And you are turning your back on education. That's why Nigeria can no longer move forward. Nigeria can never get out of this mess unless South go, North go. Of course, I'm going. I'm a Biafran. So Kenya is coming up because they are well-educated people. Okay, Abu, let me choke you. Do you think that what happened in Kenya can happen in Senegal, can happen in Nigeria? That young man, when it mattered most in Senegal, the whole Senegalese came on the street. They truncated the effort of the incumbent.
And it's an Islamic state.
And it's an Islamic state because they're educated. They all speak French. They went to school in France. France allowed them free visa. That is politics or system of assimilation. France has never left Senegal. All their colonies in Africa, France is still with them. They are educated people. So Kenyans are well read. They are educated people. Nigerians, only the Southerners, Yoruba, Igbos, and other ethnicities in the southern Nigeria are well read and educated, while northern Nigeria are made up of pre-literate people that are compared. You can only compare them to the medieval stage, when this world was in dark. That is dark ages. See, atheism is what is the problem of North. Atheism. All they know there is atheism. When you are too much religiously indoctrinated, Oga, you are being archaic. Religion does not make man. Rather, I can man. Anybody that is pointing finger at me, that is maybe I'm casting Christianity. For your information, Christianity is not a religion. Man has made religion. Go and see the definition of religion. It is a formula, an idea brought by man to approach his God. While Christianity is God coming down from earth and approach man and sensitize man on how to follow him. Religion is opposite of Christianity. So the problem we have in Nigeria, I'm telling you, all fingers are pointing towards North. North is our problem. We cannot protest for healthy, reliable, or friendly leadership or governance, because we are mixed up here with people that are extremely religious, people that would rather kill you for their God, the God they have not seen, their God they have never seen for the first time, telling them to kill man he created. They will slew you with their knife, with a knife, kill you. So how is it the word kill? Let's stop the word kill, please. No, religious. Okay. See, they will just make sure that they annihilate the entire Nigerians that don't follow the way of their ideology. I don't know whether I understand. Annihilation is the better word to use. I think you understand. So what I'm trying to say is that look at the Senegalese. They are different people. Look at the South Africans. When it mattered most, they nailed Ramaphosa. They refunded money. They nailed the other one before Zuma. He refunded money. When it matters most, Nelson Mandela stepped down by himself and ushered in a new regime. He said, I'm tired. My age. Nigerian man cannot do that. Nigerian president cannot resign. Nigerian political leaders are what? Over-voracious. If there's another word to use for overgreed in this life, invite it. Give it to me. I will use it on Nigerian politicians. See, as I'm talking to you now, every Nigerian here, if you don't belong to the elites, the ruling class, you are a slave, because they handle Nigeria the way they like now. The current government, the current public office holders in Nigeria, they are running Nigeria as their father's farmland, their personal company. We are serving them. We voted them. They turn us to slaves. That is what is going on currently in Nigeria now. There's nothing like democracy It is not a democratic setup at all. They are running an autocratic system of government. Let me shock you, Neil. Coastal highway in Egypt was over 10,700 and something kilometers. Coastal highway from Lagos to Calabar is not up to 800 kilometers. It's 700 and something kilometers. Coastal highway construction. What are we seeing here? The money, the amount of money, the cost of building or construction of coastal highway in Egypt that cross over how many countries? Cost Egypt how much? $1.6 billion. 10,700 and something kilometers. $1.6 billion. Listen and listen good. The cost of Nigeria government constructing coastal highway from Lagos State to Calabar cost Nigeria $13 billion. Woo! Are we mugu? Me, I know be mugu. Just mathematically, give me the solution. The difference between 1.6 and $13 billion. Then arithmetically again, give me the difference between 10,000 kilometers, 10,700 kilometers, and 700 and something kilometers. Now evaluate it. Now give me the balance.
Nathaniel Abu has a question for you. He says that if North is poorly educated, can you people in the South lead us by example with one common voice? Because I know tribalism also exists in southern region of Nigeria.
It is much in existence here. Tribalism is much in existence here. We are not standing together as a unique people or united people, and we don't want to do our thing so unique because we're educated. We are still eyeing the most poorly educated people in Africa, that is the North, because they know politics too well. They are the Fulanis. They divide us in the South here, and they are ruling us, using that as what? Balance to rule over us. There's nothing you can tell me that it's not gonna work, because Yoruba will always listen to their Muslim Yoruba. I'm an Igbo. We don't have Muslim Igbos. Muslim Igbos are not up to 100 in the southeastern Nigeria. And Mark, quote me, a Muslim Igbo is looking for money. He's not religiously indoctrinated in that religion. No, he's there to make his money. So religion, the North has used it to divide Yoruba and Igbo, Urobo and Efik, Ibibio, and all those tribes, Bini, Ishan. We can't be together here because the Fulanis are here. Divide and rule. Divide and rule can never allow us. We know we are more educated than they. But let me tell you, let me shock you. The only thing is that Nigerian unity is negotiable. We can negotiate it. A situation whereby Fulani has been ruling Nigeria for how many years? Hausa man does not know. It is of recent that Nnamdi Kanu break their head, skull, and put that knowledge and information needed for them to be liberated. I mean the Hausas. That is why they are being apprehensive recently. My brother, let me tell you, it is too late. Nigeria unity, we are negotiating it now.
Thank you.
Nelly.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ra, for that wonderful submission. Yes, I have here with me a very powerful, political analyst. Yes, we're talking about what is going on in Africa, because in the recent time we can see that the African youth are becoming politically conscious, and one of the states that has drawn so many international attention is the Kenyan youth, who are currently standing against the oppression they are facing in their country. They are saying no to the finance bill that seems to take more money away from them instead of putting more money into their pockets. And that protest has escalated, and as we speak today, do you think such thing can happen in Nigeria? And do you support protest?
It is good morning. It is the right of the citizen to protest, and I like it. You will agree with me that since the lockdown, that is when we have the protest. That is a COVID protest. Then that is how will I put this?
You mean NSAS?
Yes, NSAS and the likes of them. Over decades, political aspect of Nigeria have been seen to be a very violent one in the outside, in which they are doing in a form whereby the youth can be scared away. When you have the school, when you ask a youth person about the politics of the country, they say, no, 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 I cannot do politics, so it's do this, so, you know, they used to kill themselves, let's do this, that, you know. But, you know, after we have been caged at home, you know, we can't help it, the COVID, and then our eyes got open. We are all hungry now. You know, we Nigerians, if we have not been pushed to the essence whereby we are very hungry, we are not going to reboot. And since then, you agree with me that the activities of the youth towards the political system of the country have been improving ever since then till now. So far so good. They are witness that this thing we can achieve it. And when the 2023 election come to pass, with the kind of votes of Labour Party, even someone that have not held any political seat before in Nigeria, so those that are fortunate are lucky to be in that party. One, those are things that they are, you know, voting is a scam. Their vote does not count. They have seen that votes used to count. If you did not vote, you are giving chance for rig, because in every local government there is number of people that collected their register for voters card. So that total of number of people is the total of the list that will be brought in the ballot in the voting, what they call it, the slip, ballot slip. So there will have that number of people that register in that local government. And now when a million person or 5,000 people voted in this local government, and we only have, out of 5,000, we have 1,500 or 2,005 to come and vote, we say 2,500 have not voted. Now they say that it is none of my business. Now it is easy for them to now, officials, let us give you certain amount. Let's compete for the other people. There can't be any traces, because there's no space, and it has not happened before in Nigeria. But you can trace it if someone voted for you through any governmental, you know, site, that you can get to know that, I did not come. How come they count my vote? It only happened in India, and they are the one that have the law whereby you can know. If they have the system whereby you can know if someone voted for you on day of election, then you can go to court for them to make you vote again, pick another day by the court, because every vote counts.
So do you think what is happening in Kenya today, whereby the Kenyan youth take it upon themselves that this country belongs to them, and the government of democracy, as defined, is democracy is for the people, by the people, and for the people. But in Nigeria today, it seems our own youth, they are just they are nonchalant. Do you think we can ever get to a point whereby we protest for good governance?
It's going to be hard.
Why?
When you check back the academic system of of Kenya, it's that the history is taken as important stuff. They did history. A situation whereby you know that you give birth to a child, you let the child know, maybe you are operating, you divorce, your brother, this is so person, my wife is this, your mother is this and that, or the wife is the one in care of the child. I say your father is this and that. That will be planted in the child heart, whereby when the child grows up, we see the father or the mother to be a bad person, and there is no amount of thing that you can use to change the child heart, because it has been designed, you know, to have this negative mind towards either the father or the mother. So in a situation whereby there is no history, you hardly call Nigerian person that can tell about, you know, the historical background of their country before democracy, and that is the lack of history is what makes that has made the Nigerians voted for Buhari 2015. But when we check back through history and we know what is going on there, and that when Buhari came out, the president Buhari to us to contest for presidency, nobody would have voted for him, because now, it's not this man I read in the book that did this in the military regime.
One of our reviewers said that what is happening in Nigeria today is even much more critical than Kenya. But Nigerians would prefer to stick to tribalism and religious bigotry over facing and doing the needful. Do you think that is those are the factors holding us back? Do you agree?
Part of it. Now, the religion is a very serious problem. Every country that want to develop have to take away. When you check back at the countries that introduce religion tonight, we have our own culture and tradition. If you are operating by our culture and tradition by now, if you want to swear in as a governor or honorable, you are going to call the people compound that you from.
But the northern African countries are religious, but they don't have issues.
Because it's a politics. Religion is a scam. You know, it's an ideology. How can we say to these people that are naive, if I can use that word, to get them together to get some certain things? You will notice that whatever you give out to someone, if you are using a particular gadget now, for instance, you are no more in it. If you give it out, the person will share it more than you what he was giving. You know, because by virtue he has not seen before or cannot afford it to get one. So that is one of the reasons we have it. Nigeria is we are too, you know, religious. We don't want to die. At the same time, you watch it until you have been armed and put to the extreme end that you cannot do anything again before we proceed. And this our togetherness. It's okay. Nigeria is not shouldn't be Nigeria. You know, there's some person that just say, oh, Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, so let's call it Nigeria. No, that's not the way it's supposed to be operating. So those that are calling for okay, Biafra should go, this person to go, Yoruba nation. You know, if we can operate, if we are not separating, if we can operate the regional system of government, I think it will be much better. Because when you check out the culture of the Hausas, the Igbos, and the Yoruba, and which is not the only this thing we have in Nigeria, but we just centralize it to be we describe in Nigeria major tribe Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, and it's not fair. They have the Igbos and the likes of the Jos and the likes of them. They are minority, but they are people that they need to be recognized, no matter the size. And if we are having, you know, there's a big differences in our belief. Look at the Yorubas, look at the Hausas, look at this thing. So the ideology is different, so it cannot work.
So the ideology is different.
Yeah,
so
it cannot work.
Thank you very much for that wonderful submission. Yes, if you're just joining us, please kindly like and subscribe to this channel. As you do, you help to make the channel grow so that more people can have access to this our program on a daily basis. Mr. Rilwan.
Good morning.
Yes. One of our viewers said that what is happening in Kenya is not even as tough as what is happening in Nigeria. But Nigerians will rather cling to their oppressors, they will rather cling to their religious leaders, yes, and they will rather go out there and be doing what we call tribal jingoism.
Yes.
Do you think Nigerians will ever come to a day that they will protest against bad governance?
No, it can never happen. You saw NSAS. See, let me tell you, human life is the worst. That if there's a threat to human life, that was NSAS. So people came out to protest NSAS, right? But in the north, was there NSAS protest? No, because they felt that our man is the president. So if
this is a speculation or
no, the first, I know what I'm talking. It's the first now. Why was it the NSAS protest in the north? The first, and after the night interviewed Buhari, he was president. Then they interviewed him. He said, "Some youth want to come and remove me." So it was given the impression that they wanted to remove him as a president. Now, if NSAS cannot go around, that is, people were being killed by some bad eggs in the police. If that one cannot go around, now do you mean that it is just hunger? See, Nigeria, the Kenyan protest cannot happen in Nigeria. Let me tell you something. People say, oh, Kenya they have 5 major languages. Maybe we don't know. Nigeria have 3 major, and there are some several other minorities that we have in Nigeria. What's the difference? The difference is that these people, they can think for themselves to some extent. But believe me, Nigerians cannot think for themselves.
Are you saying Nigerians are not educated? Because Mr. Ralph earlier said that Kenyans are more educated than Nigerians. Do you agree?
Okay, I don't have the statistics here. I don't like to talk based on my idea. But see, education without wisdom is a waste of time. And education with tribalism together, my brother, that one is the worst form of education. What? Okay. Now, like, let me give you an example. People call me, oh, you are cheap people, you are people. Because I feel that, for example, the Igbos are marginalized, and that's my opinion. But my fellow Yoruba people are now calling me names. And we ask, I'm a full-blown Yoruba person. I'm from Abeokuta. I don't have any Igbo relation. Nobody in my family ever married an Igbo person. That's an example. What I'm saying is that, so me now speaking out against the injustice against Igbo, they see me as Igbo person. Now, they ask them, can you now see your fellow human being? That's the problem. Religion is the big, I don't know, see, the religion now one is the biggest cause never put to Nigeria. Believe it. Now, because I follow that Kenyan something, I have that information. I was on Twitter. We saw our pastors in Kenya, not 1 or 2, 3 pastors, we are even encouraging them, telling them, oh, you are doing the right thing, we are with you, we are praying for you. How many pastors can do the same in Nigeria? No matter the level of bad governance in Nigeria, pastors will always tell you it is well, it shall be well, don't give up. That is the problem. Oh, no matter the economy, God will make you prosper, God will make you buy something and everything, you'll be giving, your enemies will be begging you. And whereas economy does not respect religion or tribe. Almost everyone in Nigeria are hungry. 80% poverty level. So with all the churches and the mosques and the prayers, are not been able to solve poverty? No. I give an example of a bishop. Archbishop Desmond Tutu in South Africa. The man is late. He won the Nobel Peace Prize. Whenever the government does something that's against it, the man come out to protest in favor of the citizens. Archbishop Desmond Tutu. In Nigeria, who is like that man? Everybody's just clinging, oh, and don't worry. In my church, our church members will be above the church members. Trying to get new members and everything. So we know the truth. We all of us here, we know the truth. We know what's affecting us. But then who's going to speak truth to power? If not the pastors, if not the imams. You understand? So the country has been intentionally divided between religious and tribal lines. If you want to protest that, they will say, oh, you are Igbo, don't protest. So they protest everywhere, don't protest in Lagos, don't protest when they go to the south of the north, don't protest in the north, don't protest. And you are one people. What is facing us, the challenges is insecurity, hunger, inflation, and poverty, which does not respect about tribe or religion. But then, if you are the politicians, I go to divide them. If not using this religious jingoism. We know the truth. You know the truth. I don't. You know the truth. Let me tell you something. If you call Nigerians now, come one by one. If you do a voice pop, they will tell you the problem. That is poverty and everything. That means they all agree on one problem. Okay, now agree on the next decisions. That's where politicians start dividing them along tribal and religious line. That's where religious line will start dividing them, and they will never be wise. Whether it's a cause, whether it's a, I don't know. I just don't know why Nigerians will never be wise.
Someone said that Nigeria might be finished. That was from Crappy Gamer. Do you agree?
If it's not even finished already, it's almost finished. God have mercy. It's almost finished. The person is right. It's almost finished. How? Because you are in a country where even bandits are now collecting taxes. We saw this way in the north. Bandits have their own territory. We saw Eid el-Kabir, the Muslim big Salah, when they kill him. Bandits were even doing their own prayers. The place is closer to Guso in Savara State. Like they say 30 minutes drive from that place to Guso. If bandits can be offering prayer, I mean the Muslim prayer, 30 minutes to the state capital, how does that tell you? That must finish now because the people are tired of the country. That's why they are hearing voices of this separatism every time. It's because poverty has united the poor people. They are tired. Yoruba, this one, Igbo, they are tired. They are tired now. Why would you be tired? You have to be tired. That is the truth. That's all. So that person what he said is it seems to be right if it's not finished already. Now you want to buy play for president and the people are poor and the people are hungry. You understand? So me, I don't know. I don't know whether Nigeria will never protest. I'm very sure about that one. I don't know. We cannot protest. Nigeria they have been held inside something like how do I put it? A box. If not something. You understand? So Nigerians now, you can't protest too, but there's a way. Let me say it in my language again. If that poverty level, if it's not yet well rounded, if it has not gone around enough, Nigerians will never be wise. So let that poverty, let it go around. Maybe one day the eyes will be open.
Thank you, Mr. Riwan, for that wonderful submission. Yes, Mr. Chinedu,
Good morning.
welcome. Please kindly like this video. Please kindly like. We have almost 15 viewers and no single like. Please kindly like. That is the freest thing you can do for us, and that's the best you can do. Please kindly like this video so that more people can have access to this program. Mr. Chinedu, I don't know if you are following what is going on in Kenya. What is happening to Nigerian youth? Are Kenyans wiser than us?
What is happening to Nigerian youth is what is happening between trending now, or happening now, or still happening now, or has started happening. An example of it. If you look at Karl Marx theory, Karl Marx, the German Jew, how he was able to explain the philosophy of class, you will understand what is playing out at every point, at every era. I'm a bit upset.
With who?
I went to buy egg
few days ago, and they said 200 naira, and I went without 200 naira. On getting to that place, because the bookkeeper said, no, it is now 2 for 600 naira.
Egg?
No, I'm telling you, say, are you asking me? I'm telling you what I saw. I said, since when? Because I know. He said, no. It's not as if it's a big word, those big sized ego. I'm coming to your question, but I want to give you an insight of where I'm driving at. Why? He said that's the price. 600. I didn't buy the egg again. I went back. When I went back, on my way going, I remembered Fela and Nicola Paul. And I want to compare his philosophy, his music, his understanding, his social movement, the symbol, the message, and compare it with what you have today as Nigerian musicians. What that has brought to. Go to where Fela always have his music festival. Okay, wait, don't question me. I'm coming. This is a live program. People need to understand what is happening in Kenya and why it is not happening in Nigeria. And why Fela decided that at this point in time, Fela does not have any political friend. When he wanted to marry 28 wives, did you see any governor there? I'm asking you.
No.
Any governor. The people that attended Fela's wedding, engagement, traditional marriage, we are the same people who powered him to popularity. But when it is time, I'm not saying that Davido and Choma should not go and marry. They should go and marry. They should go and do their own thing, their own way. I am not against that. But it becomes very suspicious when I cannot find a particular class in that wedding. Why? When Davido came up with Emi Babalowo, you remember that song? The politicians were there listening to it. Go and read that. Go, take a rundown on Davido's profile. Though we know when he was outside. But today, we cannot find a single canopy in Davido's wedding that belongs to the streets. And we're asking, where is those people in that class that powered Davido's popularity? Go and check that wedding. I was looking at it. I said that is the reason, because you want to talk about revolution. Poor people does not power revolution. It will be suicidal. That's why they say they are bloody civilians. Now they tell you say people are bloody civilians. You don't understand what they mean by it's a bloody, they are bloody civilians. Because we do not understand.
Are you saying poor people cannot lead a revolution?
Bros, would you know what it takes to lead a revolution without? Bros, because I am struggling to make a speech. And that the speech I am making today requires strength, nutrients, water to power the energy. That is why they cannot sustain any form of protest, any form of revolution, because at a point.
Now I get you.
No, I'm coming. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I want to tell you why Davido and Chioma, we should look at it from that perspective. Why the street is not represented in his wedding. Those people that were buying his CD, where is the canopy there?
His fans. Nowhere.
Where is the canopy now? I'm asking you. But you're going to see the chains of line of governors, ministers, Ole Oponele, those who lifted Nigerian. It tells you that what they are singing to Nigerians as music was deliberately decided, engineered, fueled by government elements to muzzle down influence of revolution in the country. Go and check out. They say Davido is my idol. How many followers? Calculate the number of musicians in Nigeria. Then how do we get to where we are today? Nigerians cannot stand up again. But during Fela era, Fela will always stand up. No, do you understand what I'm saying? To an extent, the people, as at that time, we are seeing Fela. When Fela wanted to marry, he saw the streets.
Mr. Chinedu, you are saying our celebrities they betrayed us.
I am saying they are being used. Are you not saying it? Then when they want to sing, they will go and put one canopy on the street. Then millions of people will march on the street. They are doing festival. They are doing like this. At the end, they go to the backyard and sit down with politicians and drink beer. No, we should introduce a level of understanding and philosophy in our reasoning. I will begin to question the atmosphere we find ourselves in the society. Then you are expecting a poor man that is not even sure of ordinary pure water, that is now 15 naira one, to go for a revolution. Still, they have destroyed the middle class, the average class that would have powered the streets for sustainable change in the country. But in other society, that's when you look at Senegal, you see a young man emerging as the president. You go to Burkina Faso, you see a young man emerging as the president. You go to other countries, you see a younger generation, trying to take over the political atmosphere, trying to understand that, these people have less than 70 years, 100 years to live on earth. As long as they are the citizens of this country, they have 100% access to anything that called infrastructure, amenity, good governance, leadership, anything you can think of. Then those who have generated billions of dollars, they buy houses in Banana Island. They're not going to come together and say, no, this is not the country. Then when they need to generate money, they will say, December 2026, this one hit, Whiskey the hit Abuja, this one hit London, this one hit. They generate all the money, they call the street. We'll go there and line up for them. After contributing for them, when it is time for us to be part of that glory, they will go and call politicians. It is only Fela and Nicola Bokuti, and that is why anytime if you watch when I make references, Fela is always a man. I've done my research. The next person is Garifayemi. I don't see any Nigerian that is benefiting anything, that has anything. These are the two Nigerians who distinguish themselves. You see all these people, they are all MTN line. So you now see the reason why you begin to get the Nollywood industry, get the music industry, get the art industry to be involved in the revolution for a better society.
Indeed. I agree. Wholeheartedly.
So at this point, when Abu Karim came out and said, Nigeria, somebody African China said, don't let this nation fall inside well.
Lead us well.
Yes, these are social revolutions. Go to America. Today, they named one of the longest trees in America after Amado Shakur, Tupac. People are studying Tupac in the university. If you don't know, I can tell you now. How many people are studying Fela's ideology, philosophy in the school now?
Thank God for African shine. He would have been dead.
It could have been dead.
His philosophy would have been gone and dead.
You cannot find such figures in the north. Why are we not having such figures in the northern part of the country? Why is it that the Southerners always carry the burden of revolution, carry the burden of change, And the ideas looting, sitting on ground. If there's no reason why you should think in that direction, if there's no reason why you should ask yourself, why at that point in time, Fela declared the republic? You don't need to ask anybody the reason why Nigeria should exist. You don't need. How do we bring these celebrities, these footballers, this Nollywood as people, businessmen, youths, to mobilize resources and question the identity of those who call themselves politicians in Abuja? Who are they? Look at Gosun and Abio saying that 200 million lives of Nigeria does not matter because they want to buy plane for Mr. President.
Very annoying. And Nigerians are quiet.
What made Nigerians to be quiet in the first place? Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that everybody just went down now? Because it is not Igbo man that is in power. If it is Igbo man that is the president now, all of them would have marched to Gadefa Emi Park.
Mr. Chinedu, we have a comment here. They said Nigeria is gone already. A country that accepts repented Boko Haram into military. What do you expect?
Bros, what are you expecting? You think what we are saying here is a joke? Or we are just saying this for when you see opinions from enlightened men around the world, especially those who are abroad, when you look at their opinion, you understand, and you begin to see, compare it, what we are saying here, like when the issue of subsidy came, when government was bringing a lot of policies, there was a lot of them that we condemned here, that later turned out to be, something condemnable. So if somebody is saying, it's just like you're watching a football match, Nigeria versus Brazil, and you are seeing all the players in their capacity. This guy is a very good player. As I say, he's a very good player. Somebody in Russia, Germany, is also saying this guy is a good player. So what we are seeing here and talking about, some Nigerians elsewhere are also saying it, irrespective of tribe and religion. Then who is going to bear the cards? It will continue. It will continue. If somebody have told you a few years ago or last year or last 2 years ago that you're going to buy one egg for 300, buy 2 eggs for 600, you would have said, how is it going to work? You see, people like the third man, number 3 citizen of the country making that kind of statement, that the life of Nigerians is not valuable. The ordinary plane that can depreciate anytime, anything.
Mr. Chinedu, that was a powerful submission from you. So Nigerians living in Nigeria or in diaspora, please kindly support this channel by liking and sharing the video. Once again, we'll come to you tomorrow again as we bring you live stream. For now, we bring the program to an end and we'll say bye to you all. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.